The pressure to be a perfect mom is everywhere. In magazines where celebrity moms look fabulous. On Pinterest where everyday moms appear to be crafting it all. Add to that the daily grind of childcare. And there's a reason, say experts, that more and more moms are turning to the new Mommy's Little Helpers, antidepressants and anti-anxiety medications. New mom Anne-Marie Lindsay says her daily pill regimen wards off paralyzing panic attacks.
If I weren't on the meds, my mind would race. What if he gets sick? What if he gets sick? I might have to go in the bathroom and hyperventilate about what if he gets sick.
Melissa Sanchez knows all about panic attacks. She experienced several after her son was born.
What was your darkest moment?
I just psychically collapsed.
Reluctantly, Melissa agreed with a therapist's recommendation to start taking a drug called Celexa to calm her nerves.
After about 6 weeks, I was just back to myself.
Do you think that your anti-anxiety drug helps you be a better mother?
Oh, absolutely. I really don't think that I would have been able to continue to function. I mean, I think that I might have had to have been admitted somewhere.
Anne-Marie and Melissa among the growing number of moms who say that taking meds like Zoloft, Prozac, and Xanax are selfless gestures intended to give their kids happier childhoods. But a February Parenting magazine article entitled "Xanax Helps Me to Be a Better Mom" set off an internet firestorm, with some critics calling mothers on antidepressants and Xanax pathetic, noting we are using meds to deal with normal sadness.
Does it surprise you that moms more now than ever are depending on a little pill to get through the day?
It really does not surprise me.
Michelle Kanarick is a therapist who specializes in mothers, and she says medication can be a good thing, but only under a doctor's supervision.
I think mothers should be thinking of it as I'm going through a hard time and I'm going to use medication to get me through this, but it shouldn't be a forever kind of idea.
Ann McWilliams calls her time on Xanax a temporary fix. The Mississippi mom and author of the blog Mommy Needs a Xanax went on the medication when full-time parenting felt like just too much.
It did get me over a speed bump. It helped to remove me from the high pressure feeling.
Aware of the addictive nature of Xanax, Ann recently weaned herself off of the drug. But she, like Anne-Marie and Melissa, say no one should judge moms who turn to medication.
How can you be a good mom if you don't take care of yourself?
It helps me a lot to have this medication tool in my toolbox.
We want to note that all of the women profiled in that piece were under a doctor's care when they were professionally prescribed their medications. And for more on this now, we want to bring in ABC's senior medical contributor, Dr. Jennifer Ashton. And Jen, I want to ask you, how do you know when it's right for you?
Well, listen, this is a very complicated issue, you guys. And the question here is, are there women who absolutely need to be on medications for anxiety and or depression, which can be debilitating? Absolutely. Are there women at the other end of the spectrum who should not be on these medications, and is it being given as a quick fix by a doctor who doesn't really have the time to speak to the patient and find out really what's causing the issues? Yes, and there's a huge group in the middle.
So what do women watching right now do? How do they know whether or not it's postpartum or anxiety, and how to get the help they need?
I mean, first of all, try to speak to a trained mental health professional. Start maybe with your OBGYN and then try to get to a mental health professional. And if you're given these medications, remember, it's not for life. You want to be monitored for side effects. Is the dose correct? And what is the end point there? And for parenting, we all know this is not about being perfect. It's about raising a child who's prepared to go into the real world. Once they see that is not perfect, the better off they will be.
Because just being overwhelmed isn't a reason enough.
That's a daily event in my house.
Exactly. That's my point.
That's
exactly.
Yeah, it's one of the...
But join a support group, too. That was a big thing that came out of it. Don't feel like you're alone.
Right, and we need to get rid of the stigma.
We have one right here, by the way.
Yes, exactly.
It sounds like also have a goal in mind. Know perhaps when to start, but definitely perhaps when to stop
That's
as
right,
well.
and don't be afraid to ask for help.
Yeah. All right. Dr. Jennifer Ashton, we thank you so much. Really important information there.